Alright, everybody, welcome back to Dredge, the Iron Rig DLC. We're still going for those exotic aberrations. We haven't gotten one yet, but I know we will. We're just missing, I think, the sea slug. In this book, encyclopedia, we're missing Stella Basin. Sea slug. Let's go get that, and then we can work on getting everything else. You know, funny enough about this, last night I actually had a dream where I was playing this game. Alright, so that is... yeah, okay. Yeah, the more I play this game, the more I remember now of where things are, which it was a few months. I hadn't played this game in a few months. Before the Iron Rig DLC came out, and honestly, at first I was a bit disappointed in the ending, but now I'm not really. Because of the secret fish. Which makes me wonder if there's other secrets we're missing. I sort of doubt it. But what if? Just what if? There's one hidden secret that's going to remain hidden for years and years to come. And then all of a sudden we find it. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I'm pretty sure Dredge is done now, but I did have a great idea if they were ever making another DLC. I'd want it to be in like some sort of ship graveyard. Like there'd just be a bunch of piled up ships. And one of the monsters would be just a giant ship. Like it's just made of giant ships that have like destroyed and hit reefs, and basically just a giant shipwreck monster, and then a giant whale monster, I guess. Or flying fish, or maybe a giant anglerfish. We already have the normal one, but with a giant one that pretends to be islands. Or let's just get an island monster. It just pretends to be islands. And then it goes after you. What am I doing here again? I wonder, can you sell the sampling device for money? Probably not. Alright, now where are all those crab pots? Probably next to... yeah. Which I think it's this way, yeah it is. Honestly, I kind of wish there were different hallucinations in this game, because the ones that you see, those shadowy islands, you can tell they're fake. Alright, here we go, the mimic slug. Foolish mortals of the deep make mistakes they will not live to regret. So it thinks it's a slug, goes to eat it, but it's not. Well, that was easy. Anyways, we got all the achievements now. Amazing. But I'm still not done. And I refuse to be done. Until finally, we have all the fish. No, what are you talking about? You have all the fish. No, I do not. I'm missing the aberrations. That's what I'm missing, the aberrations. And I must catch them. All of them. I think I set up the... not haste, I want to manifest. Which honestly, none of the DLCs though capture the whole setting of when you start playing. Nothing can capture that. The Pale Reach sorta captured it, not the Iron Rig. Iron Rig did not capture when you first start playing the game. But the Pale Reach kinda did. Not too much, but it wasn't bad either. Alright. So now we want to go to the factory and see what we need for exotic bait. Which is here. It is dark canister and mixed bait. So we'll just throw mixed bait in there. We have another one. We're gonna need a lot of these. So not tech lab, which we have 5 research parts here. Again, I just want to research everything. I'm not gonna construct it. Now this actually I would want to construct. Because it reduces the heat we gain. Which is nice. Anyways, while we're insane, we're gonna go out and... wait, we need to equip the ink catching substance, whatever it's called. Not ink, it's we need to equip this, the siphoner. Which makes me throw this back here and move this up there, and then... Oh, that's right, I need to go here. Forgot it's a trawl net. I still wish there was more upgrades here. And I still wish we could upgrade this, because yeah, all we got is a new hull. I mean, again, I'm not disappointed exactly. I've spent hours on this. I don't feel like I wasted my money. I just wish there was more dredge to play. Yeah, look, see, it copies our exact ship, but it's just gone. Alright, now we need to go somewhere with plenty of oil, which I know... Oh, there it is. Over here, they have a ton of the oil we need. Which, looking at the lighthouse from here, from far away, it kind of looks slightly translucent, so you can just see through it, but only slightly. Alright, we're insane now. Which is fine. Because yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and go follow me on Rumble. I mean, the insanity stuff doesn't really matter because we're already fully insane, so the whispers don't really matter. I'm actually not sure it does anything once you're fully insane. I almost wish it did. Remember, all we actually need is metal and some of these thingies to make infinite dark canisters. And again, we can just rip apart boxes, actually, for the stuff, so in fact, I don't even need to do any of this. I'll just gain one from here and then go back. There we go. Because I just literally remember that all I have to do is gain some of this dark ooze, 2 of it, and then just have enough money to craft my own. Which, again, doesn't really make any sense. Oh. Me. Dock here. Cabin, encyclopedia, yeah, we got the mimic. So again, the only thing left to do is get the exotic operations, which we're going to be starting at the first on the list of the exotic operations at Gale Cliffs. This, which we've caught 3 of, funny enough. None of them yet are operations. Then we'll go after this eel, which we actually never sold. It rotted in my inventory, I think, but it doesn't matter as they're all worth only $250, which is not much when if you go back into the encyclopedia and look at some of these aberrations. Not this one. They sell for a lot of money, but here, these 2, which yes, they are quite rare. They still sell more for exotics. You can only get 1 exotic, and you can get this just trawling. Alright, well anyways. Oh, there's just some metal here, so I don't have to spend as much time digging up crates. Oh no, this is just cloth. I don't really need that, but I'll take it anyways, that way I can craft more crates to tear them apart. But only take 1. You know, honestly, I'm not sure what to say about Dredge. If I were to rate it, honestly, I'd probably be a 9. 9 out of 10. The reason I say 9 out of 10 is, it would have gotten 10 out of 10, but the one thing is, the monsters are kind of meh. They're just not that good. The main thing I'm saying is crazy, like, no, the monsters game are amazing, but problem is, there isn't enough. They aren't scary enough, and they're difficult enough to avoid. But I will say one thing that gives Dredge a lot of bonuses for the points, because how I do it is, I start everything at 10. And then subtract all the negatives and then add the positives. But I can't really think of any negatives for Dredge. Other than, yeah, -1 point because there's not enough monsters, not scary enough. I'm honestly not sure what the Kraken's doing there. He just gets eaten by a whale again. And looks like we're out here too. I'll have to go somewhere else to get those. The one thing that would get Dredge extra points... Actually, no, it's just a 10. Yeah, because I'll give it +1 points for never having seen another game like this. Because I've seen plenty of games like that are like other games, but I've never seen a game like Dredge. Alright, So now we're just going to turn this into 3 metal scraps. And then we're going to craft some dark canisters. Which again, like I said before in a few videos ago, if you want to see me make a Dredge story explained, which I bet a lot of people don't really care about that, but if you want to see a Dredge story explained of the entire story, along with what's going on, not as a theory, but as literal, just confirmed lore, that takes a little bit of research to understand, then yeah. Make sure to comment down below, but only do it if you get enough comments. Not sure what'll be enough, but be there eventually. Alright. $700 for exotic bait, which this is nowhere near worth how much it costs. Yes, we get $250 in return for $700. This is really eating into my retirement funds. Who am I kidding? I was never going to retire in the first place. We'll buy more mixed bait, but we'll throw that one in storage, and I'll buy this research parts. Which, man, they're expensive. Ah, two! There we go. Final thing is researched. Alright, factory yet again. One last exotic bait. And a ton of our money down the drain. I swear, these exotic aberrations better be worth something good. Alright, now to Gale Cliffs we go. Which I almost wish that Twisted Strands and Gale Cliffs were swapped around their locations. But again, I do understand why the islands aren't so far apart, but I almost wish they were. You know what? I wish they had like a hard mode to this game, where all the monsters can travel wherever they want. You'll gain panic no matter what time of day it is. Night lasts longer, fishing up things is harder, things cost more money. You travel slower. And I don't know, maybe add like a fuel system for your engines, to where you actually need fuel. And if you don't have it, you move at half the speed. So they make my type more dangerous, bad, and a special monster is only hard, but that's what they should do. Add a hard mode to this game, because yeah, I understand this game's like relaxing, it's not too difficult. But the thing is, I want it to be difficult. That's what I want. I want there to be a hard mode to this game, another reason to play this game again. Fish sell for less, fish spoil way faster. That's what I want. I want a hard mode for this game. Which I think I've said this before. I think I've said this before, that I wish there was a hard mode in this game. Because I like video games. I like to play video games. But I also wish that some video games are harder. But you tell me there's no... That's not right. There's... Alright, guess we're going for the volcanic area then, because apparently there's no exotics there. I'm not sure what the game's talking about. There's definitely exotics there. Alright, well, time to go to the volcanic area then. Because the game says no, doesn't exist. Yeah, maybe on awesome hard mode the islands would be farther apart. Like for instance, that right there is the actual anglerfish, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. I can see it. Because the thing is, with this, if you start it long enough, you can just see the anglerfish below it quite easily. Yeah, but which is farther apart, and the anglerfish could be in one of those areas, so... Yes, that could be a hallucination of a ship. Because you're panicked. Or, it could be just straight up the anglerfish. The only thing that would not make sense would be this fish. Over here. This monster. To be everywhere else. Unless you added these steam vents everywhere. Which again wouldn't make any sense. Ah! Like, if I made a game like Dredge, yeah, I'd make their hard mode. It'd also make the map bigger. There wouldn't just be like 5 main islands. It'd be way more islands. They would be all a bit smaller and a little bit less memorable. But there'd be more of them. Also, I'm surprised Dredge has been out for 2 years and it's a success. Why hasn't anyone tried to profit off the success and make another game like Dredge? And we can start a new genre of Dredge-likes. Yeah, that's strange. I can't use exotic bait here either. What's going on? Oh, I don't have the materials to fish it up. Again, I'm stupid. I keep forgetting. Hey, no, you have to have the things you need to fish them up for you to use the bait. It's not that the exotic fish is not there. It's that I don't have to think. Ah, dang it, I just threw bait in the water. Let me just quit and go back. I'm not wasting that $1,000 like that. Alright, so I need to get volcanic. I think. Tabs, encyclopedia, exotics. No, Devil's Spine is abyssal, the Goliath fish. I'm surprised it's not volcanic. Alright. Well, we'll take with us, first off, get the aberrated gear on. Move this down here, that we can fit this. Get rid of that. Move this over here. Move the ring over there as well. Grab the abyssal catching device. Which, honestly, this rod is really good, but we just can't use it because we need... No, there's nowhere we can fit it, but yeah. This is a really good rod, because it can catch many things. This is the Stellar Basin one. Oceanic Mangrove and Shallow. It's very hard to get, though. Yeah, that's all the aberrated gear. Which, this is an aberrated engine, is you cannot dump it into the ocean. It's one of the only things you just have to have always. The game never lets you let go of. You can't just throw away these map pieces, but I always just going to keep them. But, let me just check one more time. Is that all the aberrated gear we can fit in here, really? Yeah, I mean, this is just one piece we can't. I mean, actually, we could... Let me real quick just check again. Could we... Oh, no, wait. We can fit all the aberrated gear here. We move this over here. This over here. Grab this. Throw it right here. And for the final touch, we put this right here. Got it all figured out. See, the exotic bait here says a few. There's a few exotic fish. But the thing is, I want to go exactly where I found it. Which is right here. There was a thing we could explode right here. And right there. Which honestly, it's not too hidden, but man, it took me forever to find it. I think the only reason it says a few is that we'll spawn in a low amount. And unfortunately, we just got the normal Goliath fish. So what we're going to do here is we're going to quit out of the game. The reason I am cheating to do this, by doing it this way, is because it would take me a long time to get all this, because I'm going to run out of money very fast doing this. I only have enough money to make 13 more baits. And for the spawn rate of fish like this, for aberrations, it's going to eat up all my money. I'm going to spend a lot of time off camera, so I'd rather just make it easier on myself and just do it this way. Actually, I'm just going to use atrophy on it as well. That way we have the highest chance of getting an aberration. And because it's a little bit faster. Exotic baits in the water. Atrophy, and there we go. Unfortunately, it is infected, so we're not going to see it in all its glory. But we got the Snapper's Prime. I'm not sure what that is. Ideal. A form defended by the armor of eons. So unfortunately, we're not going to see it the sells with at full price. You can see that 75% of the money, which is $285. So if we go to our encyclopedia and look at it, it's nearly $700. which does pay for the bait, actually. But yeah, when it's an yes, an ancient giant battered by the years gone by. Its slow ice shrivels and its look mournful. Versus this, a form defended by the armors of eons. Now the next is not going to be that. It's going to be the abyssal here, which is going to be a little bit more difficult to do save scumming. So we might just cut till we get it. Oh no, that's right, we don't have to go to the place where it is, we can just dock there, and as long as you're there, you can catch it, just in the area. That's nice. And the open ocean exotic is the 300. Number 300 on the list. But it is an exotic, and it is an aberration, but it cannot be caught in exotic bait. Only aberrated bait. Which I'll have to say, both the DLCs feel like they should be played sooner than before the end of the game. This DLC feels like you should play it midway through the game, before you've gotten all the items, but after you've gone to like all the areas. And the Pale Reach feels like you should play it at least after you've done Gale Cliffs. Where? Cause that's devil's... Okay, yeah, it's this way. Which I like how you can see everything from far away, but I wish you couldn't. Because my favorite thing to do in this game is literally just sail towards the open ocean and stare at the endless sea. Or just sail towards an area where you can see a sea. Also, I love how they do clouds in this game. It just looks nice. Yeah. I do like the story of everything and all, but yeah, again, I always keep saying this, it just doesn't feel scary enough. Is there any exotics here? No, I don't think there's actually an exotic here. At the minnows. Which I'm pretty sure it's called the Marrow, Greater Marrow, and Little Marrow, but I'm just gonna call it Greater Minnow and Little Minnow. Yeah, there's no exotic creatures here. You know, I still kind of think that if they did that for number 300, what if now you can go in a specific spot in the map? Like, I'm not saying this is for real. I'm not saying that, you're not trying to get your hopes up this could be possible. What if there's just some random section of the map? What if at, like, the specific coordinates of S15, specifically at this corner right here, if you drop the exotic bait in the right place, you get a special aberrated fish? Or what about -9? Actually, what about just right here? What about the farthest way you can go? What if you can just drop exotic bait out there, as far away as you can go? And if you fished up before the life you need to, you get a special fish. Then you manifest back and you sell it. I would actually like if they did that, but I don't think they did. I don't want to get my hopes up, but at the same time, it's still possible, though I do doubt it. There goes our lights. Which is one thing I have to say is there's not enough NPCs in this game. Kind of wish there's a few more just scattered about. And there we go, we instantly got it. So we get the Anchor's Burden, a regal serpent crowned in bones. The inheritance of eternity appointed at last. Sometimes I can read, sometimes I can't. It depends, right? A splendorous, crested sea serpent. The length of its massive body catches the light, shimmering with iridescence. A regal serpent, crowned in bones. The inheritance of an eternity appointed at last. So it appears to just be this, but skeletons. And again, this will only sell for $250 because it's infected, but it is worth $700. Enough for you to make your money back. Which we are actually running out of bait here. We're going to make at least one more. Yeah. But let's do the volcanic area last. Let's go get the Goliath tigerfish. But yeah, this is going to be the last episode of Dredge. But I do have a question. Do you want to see me come back and play the entire game and, you know, do another story explained? Do you want to try to see me do a challenge of no lights? Or perhaps a challenge of no sleeping? Maybe a mixture of both. Tell me, what would you like to see next? A challenge of no lights and no sleeping? Actually, let me turn off my light and just sail here. Yeah, it just disappears. You can still partially see it because it still exists, but you know it's not real. Shining a light at the hallucination makes it go away. Yeah, no sleeping, no lights challenge. No abilities challenge. So we cannot use haste, atrophy, banish, or manifest. And perhaps a no fixing my ship challenge. Where I just can't fix it. Or only allowed to sell rotting fish. Maybe, no. I can only make money off of selling the trinkets and baubles I can find. But the goal is to catch every single fish. And no aberrations unless it gets enough views. Leviathan's stalking me. I need to quickly get to shallower water. Yep, see, there he is. Love that guy. I still don't think we're in shallow enough water. I can still see him surrounding me. Okay, now I know we're shallow enough. Yeah, but I do think they up the spawn rate in that guy. I see him way more often than I used to. Which is good. I like seeing Leviathan. Also, what happens if I sell this here? $5, of course. Like, yeah, you paid $700 for that. Exotic bait, huh? This will give me a fish worth, like, $1,000? Yeah, $5. Which I completely understand why it's worth so little money. I just don't like it. Yeah. Oh, and I actually never got hit by these things, which do... Okay, for a second there I thought it said my signalant ring was lost. It's not. I sort of wish that ring had a use, because again, you get like a $50 ring, probably not. You probably get less, probably worth less. The thing is, you get this ring from doing the Castaway's quest and saving him. My biggest problem has always been that you could never do anything with it. Alright, try to get the next aberration. Oh, it's on cooldown actually. We're gonna have to just... And we got it anyways! Alright, so this is a goat. Satan. Demonic spirit of the swamp. Horns grow and tentacles bracing. A skull to shatter any barrier. This actually makes sense on the area. Twisted strands, so I'd expect to see something that's a demonic spirit in the devil's spine. I'd really expect to see anything of demonic. Oh, it's not even infected too, it's fresh. This thing's worth all the money I spent on it. That's because I got it normally with fishing. Alright, let's sell it. $646? May I ask why? Supposed to be worth $700. Weird. Actually, I do remember the mayor saying they could go different places and sometimes different fish were different prices. So perhaps this entire time, fish have been worth different prices at different places and I never realized it. And actually, if I had taken that to, like, Gale Cliffs, it would have been worth extra, because she just sells it to the townsfolk. Or if I took something from the Devil's Spine to the Minnows, it'd be worth extra, because nobody there has any sort of items. I need to start trawling to make more money. Or maybe like another challenge of only fishing at night and sleeping through the entirety of the day. We need one more exotic, which we do not have the materials for. Which is mixed bait, which you only need one of now. We're gonna repair everything. The foundry, which we cannot craft this actually. We need one metal to craft that. So I'm gonna go real quick, look at our map. And again, I never looked at all these places. I only went to here and here. That's it. Out of all these places where this stuff crashed on the map, which I'll admit, it's not really a lot, it's only 5. I only have one here and here, because it's just so close by. Alright. We'll head this way towards the mayor. I mean, we're heading this direction already, but we do not have the exotic bait we need. Little unfortunate, but oh wow. But like I said before, I still wish that there was a hard mode in this game, there's more monsters, stronger monsters. Yeah, but yeah, tell me, do you want to see me come back and play through the entirety of the game? Do you want to see a challenge run? What kind of challenge run would you like to see? I'm just looking for an excuse to play Dredge again. Because honestly, I miss this game. It was a lot of fun. Oh, actually, here's one thing I never did. I never got all the different types of paints. I need to give that guy aberrated crabs. I realized I haven't 100% the game yet. I haven't completed every single side quest. I need to give that guy 2 aberrated crabs from the minnows. And then 2 aberrated crabs from everywhere. Yeah, I gotta go do that. Oh well. Because I never did paint this boat. This boat's just a basic look of red. And there's a lot of other colors. And blue. Alright. Well, actually, we can literally just go back now and get what we need. I still kind of wish they I mean, I know I've said this like 5 times now. Wish there's more things. Wish there's more things. I keep saying it, I'm not sure exactly why. I know why, I just want more things to do in this game. I love this game. It's one of my favorite games. I mean, I literally rated it 10 out of 10. So I'm gonna say, because The Pale Beyond is only like a 9 out of 10. I'll do a proper review in this game later, like I said for Hat in Time, which I will do eventually, a proper review of Hat in Time, but Hat in Time and Dredge are some of my favorite games this year, which are just my favorite games in all. Comparing them to every game I've played, Hat in Time and Dredge are the best games I've ever played. And they're both 10 out of 10s, honestly. Hat in Time and Dredge are both games I wanted more of. Other games was like, okay, I'm done now. I'll play this game sometime in the future, maybe 2 years later, a year later, oh well. But Dredge and Hat in Time are the only games I've ever really wanted more of. I'm like, man, I love playing this game. I so wish there was more to do, because now I've done everything. What's there left to do? But I didn't feel that way for most of the games. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite game. This is the Hat in Time and this game, the only games maybe wish there was more. Because honestly, there's something calming about playing Hat in Time, and there's something that makes me slightly paranoid when I'm playing Dredge. The feeling of constantly being watched. Whereas Hat in Time it's calming, it's fun, it's a lot of fun. If I were to recommend anyone to buy 2 different games and play them, I'd recommend a Hat in Time and Dredge. If you can only play 2 games, I'd recommend a Hat in Time and Dredge. If you can only play 2 games, if you can only buy 2 games for like half a year, and if you only play those 2 games, I'd recommend these 2. Because Dredge took me a good 2 months in total to complete, not playing on weekends, and Hat in Time, man, I'm still not finished with that. Then you can really just mess around and buy all DLCs as well, which I'm including that, then you have a ton of Deathwish stuff to do. And the music in A Hat in Time and Dredge are both very good, but again, one big complaint with Dredge, the music doesn't play enough. So if I were ever to play and just play for fun, I would literally, I'd literally just, what's it called? Place the original soundtrack in the background from YouTube. Alright, last exotic fish. Oh no, I've already gotten this one. What am I missing then? What am I missing? Let me think. Oh yeah, I know now. I know. We're missing... We got the... What are we missing? Encyclopedia. 2 fish left. Okay. Stellar Basin and the Sleeper Shark. I'm really interested in see what the Sleeper Shark one is. I got this confused up here because I forgot completely. So we're actually gonna need another exotic bait as well. Yeah, well, we're almost done with this game. I can't believe it. What's left to do is just give exotic crabs to that guy, which I'll literally just make a short video about it probably and just hand him over, and that's it. In fact, I won't even make a video about it. It's not an achievement, it's nothing. I'll just do it in my spare time. I got all the flags, which this one's my favorite. But yeah. Honestly, I've always wanted to make a video game. But honestly, I never knew what to make it about. I was like, I can make a horror game. Kinda want to do that, I like scary things. But I was like, well, what would I make it about? A mountain? Maybe. But no, I think the best idea would be at sea. What's more scary than the sea? Space. Reason? Both unknown. Also, one of my favorite things about this game is, in the very beginning, just sailing out into the ocean. Not knowing what type of monsters are there, which is why I said, again, I've already gotten this one as well. Why did I go here? I'm not sure. I'm supposed to be going to Stellar Base and I dragged all the way to Gale Cliffs. What was I gonna say again? Oh yeah. Best thing to do, if you when I make my review of the game and should you buy it or not, I'm gonna say, which this is kind of useless to people who are watching now, because again, you've either already played this game, or you've watched through it entirely. Which I watched someone play part of the game, and the parts I did not know were the most enjoyable. Let's say to anyone who's watching who just clicked in this video because like, Dredge, just watch a small bit of this. And you've like never heard of it before and you just click in this video. Don't watch anyone play the game. Just buy it and play it. Best experience I ever had was the DLC, which I knew nothing about. The DLCs where I knew nothing about. And once getting out the minnows and going to Gale Cliffs. Knowing nothing about that. Knowing nothing about what was going to happen was the best part. Not knowing what the fish looked like. Not knowing what I was going to catch there. Knowing absolutely nothing about it was the best part. And Hat in Time is the same. I had watched Zipper Gaming play the entirety of Hat in Time. But I had forgotten most of it. But I never watched him play those DLCs. And the DLCs, the unexpected, what was going to happen here, there, what was this character going to say? Who's that character? I've never seen this character before. That was the best time I ever had playing the game, was the stuff I didn't know or didn't remember. So here we go. Famine's End. Devourer in the Deep. Unfurler of Mauls. Engulfer of the Lost. That thing looks horrifying and I love it. Through the original first, few humans have ever seen this eel. Its great gulping jaw can open wider than the length of its body. It's 3 feet long. This is actually a little bit longer than 3 feet. But yeah, this is probably the most interesting one. But like I said, honestly, the Dredge and A Hat in Time, I had the most fun when I absolutely knew nothing, was going in completely blind. Which is probably my favorite part. And if you have PlayStation Plus, because again, none of this is sponsored. Okay, I'm just going to make that clear. It's not sponsored at all. If you have PlayStation Plus, or whatever it's called, that gives you like those games on the yellow thingy on the mark of PlayStation, whatever it is, whatever that's called. Pretty sure it's called PlayStation Plus. You can play Dredge. Right now on there, you can play Dredge. Again, this is the first time you've seen this. Go play it. The playing Dredge was the best game I ever played. And if I knew absolutely nothing about this game, I just bought it because I like the ocean and ships and fishing, then I would have had so much better of a time than if I had watched someone play it before. Because knowing absolutely nothing at all would have been better than even knowing a small portion of it. Because then I sort of expected more things that were correct. I knew what I was going into. But not knowing anything about the DLCs and just buying them and playing them, that's the best part. Again, the DLCs aren't nowhere near as good as the original base game. They both had anticlimactic endings. Which is a little unfair, because I am comparing the ending of both of those DLCs to the ending of Dredge. Or that giant monster rises from the deep. Which, yeah, that is spoilers, but again, we're at the point where everybody's already seen the entire game, and if you didn't, oh well, you should be watching the video. I will make an entire review of the game, how much I enjoyed it, my time playing it, what I think I would rate it. And honestly, I'm just going to say, this is one of the greatest games I've ever played. Probably being there'll never be another game as good as Dredge. Because yeah, I played a few good games here and there. But Dredge is honestly the best. Like the Pale Beyond, yes, it was fun, but I'll have to say, I felt a little disappointed as the player character. I didn't really feel like I was involved in the story too much. Cause yeah, I picked, what was it, a landborn... Yeah, landborn thief or something like that. But honestly, that never came up much. The landborn thing, only like 3 times with 2 different characters. And it didn't really do anything. And then all the criminal checks weren't useful. They didn't do anything, and it only ended up hurting me in the long run whenever I did those. Because I wanted to see, oh hey, now I can use my backstory. Thieves would swear on these peaches. Oh, now this guy doesn't like me because I just insulted his benefactor. But then again, I can go back in the game and eat the peach, the special fruit, which is supposed to give you the ability to do things you would never be able to do before. Because I've only played through the game once. I don't remember most of it. I'm thinking about playing through the game again, but this time eating the fruit. Because I know I don't really want to, because the thing is, if I eat the fruit, the world repeats itself. I don't really like that, because I like the story. I hate time travel, because it completely ruins the entire story. I've watched episodes of TV shows, like, here's an actually not, I'm gonna give an example. If you watch an episode of a TV show, you're like, man, that was so cool. But like, next episode, something time travel happens. And then the entire episode doesn't matter. You might as well just discard it, because, sure. Stuff happened in the episode that was cool. It would have changed the lore. It would have been so good. But nobody remembers any of it. It was time travel. None of the characters will recollection of it, none of the characters care, and it's never brought up again. Completely ruins the whole aesthetics of the TV show. Because you just watch the TV show, and now everything you just watched in that one episode just doesn't matter. Like, what was the point of the episode at all? Could have added so much, but then nothing. But yeah, I'll probably play the Pale Beyond again. Which, it was a good game. I did like the story. And I'll probably play through the entire game. I mean, yeah. The story was good, and the gameplay was okay. The gameplay was not the best. It was really about the story and all, but the gameplay was exciting. In some way of knowing that, hey, if I don't put any food in here, my crew's gonna starve to death. How do I get food? What do I do here? And now my crew's injured. How do I manage this and that? It's a game entirely focused on managing resources. Which is something I'm good at. Totally. Of course, a lot of the times when I play video games, I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's not that I don't know what I'm doing, it's that I forget. And just leave it. I'm like doing something important, I'm like, okay. And then completely mess everything up because I'm not thinking, I'm just doing things because I did that the same last time. Not remembering what I'm doing, I'm like, okay, I'll just do this, and then everything gets messed up. But if I actually think about what I'm doing, I'll be able to do it greatly. And yeah, I'll play through the Pale Beyond again, but this time, no going back in saves. Crew member dies, no dead forever. Also, one of the things I liked is sailing towards here, because I was sailing in the open ocean. You know, the Leviathan was stalking me for a small bit of time. But my favorite thing about sailing out here was it's farther away than any other island. From island to island. This is the farthest one away. It's a little bit farther than the map actually shows. Like, here to here is way longer than here to here. Like, this distance is less. Like, this distance here is less than this distance here. And this distance here is also less than this distance here. I think the map's incorrect, because it feels so much longer and it's so much longer. When you're here, you really can't see anything else. Oh yeah, I do need to collect the King's Wreath and the Fallen Stars, which this has a lot to do with the stars, the crabs in this area, which the crabs, for some reason, contain the most floor out of anything. Let's just get some ice, keep them on ice, even though it's freezing cold here. Alright, so save scummed, and then now we throw... Oh yeah, I need ice. The ability to catch fish in ice. Repair all. Grab the glacial lance. Get rid of this rod. Throw it in the ocean. And here goes the final fish. The Sleeper's Torment. It's rotting, so we gotta read it quick. Alright. A Nightmare Seeker, a Depth Dreamer, and a Waking Abyss. Again, this stuff is either about sleeping or about the stars. Gliding through the cold, dark depth, the shark is an excellent stealth predator. Individuals can live in excess of 400 years of age. A Nightmare Seeker, a Death Dreamer, and a Waking Abyss. How much does it sell for? I hope more than all the other fish. Encyclopedia, $700. Again, these are all $700, the most expensive fish in the game. This is $0, I'm never gonna sell them. But yeah, that's every fish in the entire game, and I feel that there'll never be another DLC. Oh hey, we just caught a trophy stargazer. Eyes turn upwards, lies in ambush, looking to the sky for falling food. Which is the falling stars. Which will take another falling stars because I accidentally sold them. And then look for another... Uh-oh, I don't think I see him. No, I don't. Unfortunate, we'll pick up this crap pot here. Which is insane that these things are going 100 meters beneath the ocean. Which honestly, if I made a game like Dredge, I would add crab pots to it, but it makes me have to reel them up really deep. I mean, the lower they're going, the more likely they'll get damaged on the way up. And, the longer it takes to reel them in. I'd also make fake crab pots if I made a game like Dredge, which I'm saying this again. If you were to grab up the crab pots and try to get your fish, your crabs, oh hey, we just caught a trophy, seer. A bright eye spins inside the impact socket. An answer from above. Yeah, I'd make a fake crab pot. If you bring it aboard your ship, it looks like a normal crab pot. It has normal crabs in it, but as you slowly make your way back to port, it would become a monster. Not sure exactly what it would do, but the fish that you grab aren't real, nor is the crab pot. No, I had an idea. It'd be like a leech on your ship, like a parasite. You wouldn't know until you got to port, and when you try to sell it, it wouldn't allow you to sell the fish. They don't exist. Crab pot itself cannot be fixed, as there is no crab pot. Hey, what's this? Have I ever looked at this? Oh yeah, I remember one of the first times I was ever playing this game. The first time I played this game, like, on the channel. Yeah, look in the cabin, I did that. And check out the cargo, which I've already emptied it. Yeah. Which it looks exactly like ours, but it's painted blue instead of red. Which was, when I first played Dredge, I had no clue what I thought about the story. I was like, what does it mean? I never thought about it. I just sort of saw elaborated fish and thought, man, that's cool. I wonder how that happened. I just never thought about it again. Alright, do we have... Yes, we have an aberrated one of these. But we need an aberrated common crab. Which we don't get, because why would we? Well, let's see if we can get anything of any of these, or at least give them a few. Which honestly, every character is important to a story, except this guy. This guy has absolutely nothing to tell me about story. Alright, paint boat, roof, we're not actually gonna paint it. We're gonna unlock Sharp Mint, and by Sharp Mint I mean we're just gonna return to these later. Next. Black Abyss is... though, so is there any DLC colors? It does not look like it. Yeah, so it looks like there is no DLC colors. So these two fish are worthless. Oh well. But yeah, that's gonna do it Make sure to like, subscribe, go follow me on Rumble. I hope you all enjoyed, but this is the end for Dredge. Most likely forever, unless you guys want to see a challenge run or the story explained. We're ending Dredge here, where we first cast off on the dock. We're ending it right here. And the Minnows. The Marrows, whatever they're called. The Greater Marrow. We're ending here at Greater Marrow. Day 267. Played this game for about 34 hours in total, and now we're done. That's it. Dredge is over. Goodbye and thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I had a great time playing this game. This game took me months in total to complete. You can look, my first videos were like 7-8 months ago, I think. Maybe 5 or 6. And my most recent video is today. Which, I don't know what day it is. Pretty sure it's Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's like Wednesday. Yeah. Or is it Thursday? I'm not sure. I think my clock is set to the wrong time because the power went out. So I think it's Wednesday, because it's definitely not December 3rd, 1999. Nor is it 4 o'clock in the morning. I need to fix that. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I hope you all enjoyed.